Salam. Salam, shalom, Inhutepu. How y'all doing? Oh my goodness. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy solstice. That sun is about to start moving 1 degree south every day, bringing in spring after it has set still upon its cross for 3 days. And what a beautiful thing it is to see the procession of our seasons come along as it should. Peace and blessings, Miss Indigo. Hey, Queen. Peace and blessings, Damon. New God is in the house. Rachel Lee, is good to see you. Chantal or Chantel, depending on how you pronounce that A. Peace and blessings. Happy Kwanzaa, baby. How y'all doing? Y'all let me know when it hits 7. I'm on my funky phone that act like it can't count. You know, what's going on? You know, what's the problem in your life? If you have found a kink in your armor, you need to find a blacksmith to help cover that kink. And I'm not talking about hair, because kinky hair is a beautiful thing. A kink in your armor will get you killed spiritually, physically, emotionally. Grand Rise Mize, it's good to see you. Locks is in the house. Wolves are... Papa Wolf just pulled up. It's always beautiful to see you. I thought you was mad at me. I ain't seen you in a minute. It's okay. A lot of folk mad at me. But you, I concern myself with you. Miss Whitney. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. Jocelyn, it's good to see you. Hey, y'all. Y'all have to learn how to take correction. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand the majority of y'all, your DNA is used to being beat for correction. I get it. And is it in your DNA? Hell yeah, it's there. It's a reflex that you don't even know that your DNA is making when you make a mistake. That's why we have a hard time with being corrected. Because psychologically, cellularly, we don't have to be being beaten. But if your collective conscious mind says this is what happens when we are corrected, because this is what has happened throughout time, somebody can just look at you and say, I'm disappointed. And you think that you was in a fight with Tyson. Let's talk about what's real. You can reprogram yourself. That's what the mind hack is. Each and every cell in your body can be reprogrammed. It takes thought. It takes effort. It takes time. It took time to break you. It's going to take time to fix you. And just like it was a conscious effort to break you, it must be a conscious effort for you to fix you. Yes. Fee, do I have to think about every thought? Fuck yeah, for almost a year. Yes. Until the new thinking becomes reflex and the old thinking is thrown out. The computer was built off you. You can override a program. But unlike a computer, you are very organic. And you're constantly getting experiences. You just can't dump like a computer. So that's where I have a hard time with people equating, giving humans computer I gotta download. You mean you learned some information? You are not a fucking computer. That's like the chicken still talking about itself as an egg. It's like a butterfly still talking about itself as a caterpillar. Aren't you the higher intelligence? For you sisters and brothers, peace, Jasmine. For you sisters and brothers that have a hard time finding mates, you always finding fucked up mates. Hey man, stop. Put a friend. You see, you got a friend and they a relationship goal for you. Put them in charge of your relationships, man. Because obviously your judgment is fucked up. Your judgment is messed up. So until you have or have learned how to make proper discernment in that category, how about you leave it to somebody else until you got it? This is why in the new time, I'm going to stop talking about old times, because y'all talk about old times like that shit helped us. Yeah. So, y'all be trying to recycle old information that ain't good for shit. How about we talk about what's real? Because they're constantly sending us fairy tales. Peace and blessings, Alan. How are you? And we give, when we feed ourselves fairy tales. Like what? In about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 6 days, the whole damn world gonna tell some of the biggest lies. And they're called resolutions. I'm gonna lose 20 pounds and gain 30 all damn year. Wonder why you don't trust yourself? Shit. How many years did you spend lying to yourself? Shoot, you know you. I'm going to go vegan this year. Your whole body be laughing at your ass. Because then it just switch on a craving for what? Some turkey. And that's that. I'm going to be vegan. You in a house full of fucking carnivores. Can't hold your own. I love vegans who are in a house full of carnivores that be holding their own. They be on it. I be loving it. That shit is discipline. Because I know damn well I will sit there and eat meat in front of you and not give 3 clicks of a horse's tail. I'll purposely go buy a slab of turkey bacon. I ain't right. I ain't even 3 good left sometimes. Yeah. Thank you guys who is ever sharing. Thank you very much for dropping in. But yeah, leave it to somebody else. Shoot, man. You know, some of y'all don't make good financial decisions. You get paid on the 1st and you broke on the 3rd. How? Man, if you can't make good financial decisions, leave it to someone who can. Someone you can trust. Instead of just messing off everything. Yes, Brianka, that's how beautiful and strong the mind is. If we allow it to work its will in other places besides debauchery, drugs, and debauchery and drugs. Because I've watched a weed head run out of weed, and in pure desperation, they had weed in less than half an hour. But I also watched this same weed head try to read a 150-page book. He said he was going to read it. It's only 150 fucking pages. That book still ain't got read. It's 6 months later. It's about what the mind wants. And this society has trained your mind through subliminal messaging, music, beat cadence, microwaves, radio waves, gamma rays, pollution, the water that you drink that they treat, not that the planet treats, they treat and pump into your house. And you wonder why every decision you make is a suicide decision? The very country you live in would prefer that we commit suicide just to give them less of a burden. You want to know why black folk get shot down in the street? Because it's like y'all can't answer these questions to save your life. Let me help you on why we get shot down in the street damn near on sight. Because it's like y'all can't function well until this is explained to you. The Chinese come from China. They commit a crime in America, they can be deported back to China. A Jamaican does a crime in this country, they're Jamaican. They can be sent back to Jamaica. Hence a Cuban, a Tasmanian, a Madagascan, whatever you call them, an Egyptian, an Angolan, we can go on and on and on. We have to remember that black folk in America, you're an experiment. You were bred. They told you you were black before they told you you were American. You don't even enjoy the same considerations as your lighter American counterparts, even though you pay the same taxes. Your numbers are mostly in their militaries. Well, let me go and break your heart right quick. When they called you black, they took you away from a land that you could call your own. You are a social experiment. No, I take that back. You are a social, political, economic experiment that they can't stop from breeding because it is an organic experiment. And before they can't set your ass on fire. But what we can do is fire on you in the street. See, they can't send us anywhere. So they just individually terminate the experiment. That's why you're damn near shot on sight. That's why you can't sit anywhere and sleep, even though you paid good money to be at that dorm and sleep. They'd have gave me a fucking refund. They'd have paid for the next. They'd have let me ride that school until my master's degree for that one. But see, black folk aren't even interested in trying to get that type of justice after they've paid the same money as their pseudo-European, well, I should say pseudo-Asian counterparts, because that includes all of Asia. That includes the Chinese on the Far East. the Indians down below them, the so-called Arab and Middle Easterner across Jerusalem, all the way into Scandinavia, the Ukraine, on into England, Spain, Italy. I could keep going. That's all Europe. There's not one fucking body of water that separates that whole damn continent. So I don't know how Europeans are not considered fucking Asian. They come from an Asian continent. The continent is called Asia. Just for those of you who want to know why I'm calling white folk Asian. Because they are. They come from the continent of Asia. There's no land, there's no body of water separating them from China. That's a straight walk over. How you think they got to the Crusades? I'll wait. See again. We don't understand defense, but you won't go to teachers that teach defense. You'll go to teachers that'll teach you. I mean, this is like Hogwarts almost. You know, like they wouldn't teach defense against the dark arts. Just theory. But they'll try to teach y'all everything else. But they won't teach you about war. They won't teach you about money. And they damn sure don't teach you about proper breeding. We breed out of love. I love him. But you're kings and queens. Don't know the first shit about royalty, but you kings and queens. You ain't sat down and read a etiquette book one, but you kings and queens. You wouldn't know how to use MISS versus MS versus MRS to save your immortal soul. So how would you know the difference between a queen, a duchess, a lady? How would you know the difference? Peasant, aristocrat. How would you know the difference? Y'all don't even know the difference in male and female terms. Y'all starting to call women bro. But you a queen. So what happens when they start calling women kings? We already got queens that are males in our community, but y'all didn't see that shit creep in because you was too busy loving on it. I'm just saying. We see things way too late. So you don't make good relationship decisions, but you won't allow somebody to come in and help you make those decisions because you got it. You get what the fuck you get. You can't make good financial decisions. You get paid on the first, you broke by the third, but you don't let nobody know no shit. So you borrowing money to your next paycheck and wonder how you got in debt so damn quick. But you won't relinquish your money to nobody. So you can learn anything. Nope, won't do that. Won't get help raising our children because we know every damn thing. But scream the motto, it take a village. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because as soon as the village starts helping you correct your child, you jump stupid and got an attitude with the fucking village. Shut the fuck up. Don't even say that shit around me no more. It take a village. But as soon as I help you correct yours, oh, it's a problem. No, the village raised me. The village raised me. Yeah, Sister Jessie be on the corner watching us play in the park. Let some crap pop off in that park. Sister Jessie had every parent's phone number. When you got home, your mama knew what you did. Sister Jessie might come out there and reprimand everybody. Cuss her out and see what happened. Cuss her out and see what happened. Because you gonna get it all the way down the block till you get home. And if you was a latchkey kid like me, you had to wait till your mama got home. And when she did, the first thing she did was go to the porch news. Y'all know the porch news. If you lived in a community like mine, it was women sitting on the porch all the time, all day. You put them damn stories together, you got a reel of what happened in the neighborhood all day. And yeah, mama went to the porch vine and my ass was grassed. And you better not have disrespected or not done what one of them elders told you to do coming down the street. But that don't exist no more. Only back then did women and men understand that it took more than one set of eyeballs on a child. Now, y'all children can be running a fucking muck around me. I'm not saying a damn thing. They could be running with a knife past me. I ain't saying shit. This is what I'm going to do. Because it's rhetoric. It's rhetoric. There are people that's been fucked up 4 kids and never stop to ask anybody for advice in parenting. Not one person. Not one. You can't keep a job, but you won't get a mentor on your new job to help you navigate this path. When I finally figured out that I needed a mentor at work, I kept that job for particularly longer than I kept a lot of my jobs. Because I had a mentor, I had a teacher, I had somebody that could help me make decisions proper in that arena. And when I learned that, I learned the power of mentors. I learned how quickly mentors can get you from point A to point B. But I also learned that the mentor relationship is a real fragile one. They don't have to do it. And in them not having to do it, man, pay tribute. That's how I've kept my mentor relationships for so long. If you wonder why your mentors run off on you, it's because you's an ungrateful little shit that they've spent a whole lot of goddamn time on and they've got no return. That's why. Y'all take knowledge and just skip the fuck out with it, not realizing how long it took that person to acquire that knowledge. Even if they just gave it to you and it seemed like a gift. Fair exchange ain't no robbery. Man, somebody helped you with your business. You get on your motherfucking feet And I'm not talking to the people that I helped. I'm talking in general before people start thinking that I'm putting holes in their heart in particular. No, this is a general fucking conversation. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. But when people come into your life, they help you. If it profits you, kick something back. You'll be amazed at what else they will be willing to help you with if they helped you that far. Why you think the mob got a kick up? These are the things that make strong bonds. You know, man, last night I went to the first night of Kwanzaa at the Multi-Purpose Center in 3rd Ward. I saw my brother Mario there. Mario knew me before I knew Tai Chi. I have literally spent a lifetime knowing this man, and he has spent a lifetime knowing me. He watched my development into becoming a master, and in turn and in kind, I watched this brother become a master. He has watched my children grow up and has been a part of my children's lives. And I have not been so much a part of his children's lives because of age differences. But there was times in my life where I was not making good decisions. And I went to this brother and asked him to train me to make good decisions. And he has been training me for over 20 years. He is my friend. He is a mentor. He's a sharpening stone. If it was not for Mario, Dance of the Master's White Dragon would not be a book. It would still be sitting on my shelf. I would not be making money off of it. It would not be a legacy for my children, except that only they could read it and understand it and grow from it. Now, anybody can pick up that book, read it, grow from it, understand it, internalize it. He pushed me to that. And because of that one book, 2 more came after it. Then I opened a publishing business, P Money Inc. And now I help people set up their books. All from him pushing me into the fullness of an idea until, how do I put this? You put a seed in the ground from a lemon, and then you get a lemon seedling. Then you have to wait for the tree to mature before you can get lemons. And then you get the lemons, and then you can make lemonade. It's kind of like that process. I had a book. And I gave it to him, and he read it. He was like, this is good, but, it ain't published. And he slapped me in the face, man. I was like, you mother, ooh, but, ooh. And instead of being like, I can't believe you fucking did that, I saw it as a challenge. Now I was like, now I got to come back to this. I got to publish it now. I got to figure. It took me a year to figure out how to publish it. And when I did, and I showed up with my book in hand, and I handed him a copy and was like, bro, thank you. And I thanked him for being a part of my life. And I thanked his wife for taking care of him. Find somebody in your life that can help you make good decisions. And don't frame correction. If you don't know, you don't know. And don't act like you know just because you saw 3 YouTube videos. Ask. Get a mentor. And when that mentor gives you advice, realize that they know something a little further down the line that you may not know. You might not like their decision right then. You might not even like the damn answer. But again, maybe it's something they know a little further down the line that you don't know. Do it anyway. There was a whole bunch of crap my teacher made me do that I did not. Oh my. Oh, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. And yes, the child in me came out. I wanna. And after all that temper tantrum, I had to do it anyway. But it is not one thing that he made me do that I didn't want to do, that didn't make me a better person, didn't expose me to something that I needed to be exposed to. It was amazing. Greetings, sister. It was beautiful that you had brothers that were willing to teach you. I had brothers, but interestingly, I had my great aunties and grandmothers. Did you have any women? Did you have any women that helped you along the way make decisions as well? My teachers' wives. I'm going to tell you my mom first. My mom gave me really good instincts on people. Watching my mom, I always remember my mom made great financial decisions as far as I was concerned. Now that I'm an adult, I know my mom made great financial decisions. My mom made wonderful friends. My teachers' wives, watching them interact with him gave me a better understanding of feminine principles. I was a street kid. I was hard. I was rough. I was tough. Femininity, as far as I was concerned at 20, femininity worked against me instead of for me. I was the first girl in elementary school to have breasts. So, I came to the idea that boys didn't know what my face looked like because they were staring at my breasts most of the time. So it was like, this is not working for me. It worked against me from my perspective. So I didn't use it. Put it away. People called me pretty, but that's just the way my face is freaking arranged. Whatever. There are more beautiful people than me and there are uglier people than me. This it is what it is. So yeah, Bernadette. There's a sister. Bernadette was a real mentor for me, and every now and again you'll see me throw up a picture of a darker skinned woman with really short hair. Bernadette was the first woman. And I stalked Bernadette for a whole semester around Texas Southern University. And she knew this. I told her once. I did. I stalked her. She was the first woman that I saw that demonstrated what I conceive as the balance. She was male and female. You could look at her and see male and female in female form. And I wanted that. I thought that was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen in my life. That a woman had this beautiful mixture of male and female energy. And it lived so cohesively in her. It made her uniquely beautiful. And when I say uniquely beautiful, it wasn't her face. It wasn't her stature. And this is for me. It wasn't her face. It wasn't her stature. It was this beautiful mingling of yin yang. And I wanted that. So I befriended her. And she kind of fostered what I have now, this, what I consider my mix. And she helped me be comfortable with my I am. So yeah, there were women. And I'll be the first one to say, I have had wonderful teachers. I have had hard. When I say wonderful, I mean I've had some hard teachers. Good rise, Lady B. How y'all? Hard teachers that believed in results. You had to give them results. You had to do the work. They had to find you in the fields. You know, when they said plant a garden, they meant plant a damn garden. They wasn't saying to do it a week from now. They wasn't saying next season. That was hint. You had to do that shit then. It kept us from being lazy. Fee, you always moving. Yeah, because it's always something to do. You know, I have to go check on my garden so I can eat. See, I have to be at home to check on my garden so I can eat. A lot of people are still worried about the grocery store. I go to the grocery store. Sure, I do. But I have food in my backyard that I should take care of because that's a water bill. Keeps me from going in the grocery store. Greens, onions, callaloo, tomatoes, parsley, basil, Thai basil, purple basils back there, garlic chives, onions of all kinds. My banana trees ain't did nothing yet, but they're still growing. My blueberries last year, strawberries, you know, callaloo, red cabbage, collard greens, lemongrass, sage. I had berries and grapes. That was a fiasco. I had those before they put the beehive down the street. Now I'm going to try it again this year now that there's a beehive and might get pollinated this year. But, man, simple as this. You have problems in your life, find a mentor. And yo, man, if your mentor say they going to take you on, gift them. Gift them. It's a part of paying it forward. Y'all wonder why sometimes your shit don't work? Because you don't pay it forward. The universe does not honor thievery. If you take something from one place, universal law says you must equally put something back in its place. You wonder why your mentors slowly step away from you? Because you's a user. They go to the ones who are paying homage, the ones that are doing their job, the ones that are doing their due diligence. They're paying respect to them. Those are the ones that get to be seen with the master. Those are the ones taking pictures with the master. You wonder why you aren't there? You ain't paying homage. You're taking. If you see a student with a teacher, that's reciprocity. You believe it's reciprocity. The teacher's giving and they're giving. It works like this. If this one isn't going to give anything, it's going to stay out there. In order for this one to come, this one has to press. That's why you don't get nothing. I love it when people be like, "Oh, Fee, I want you to be my mentor." And I say, "Okay." And I wait. I'm not going to contact you. You're not my only mentee. There's two. There are two in here I get calls from every day. So they check in, let me know what's going on. If I need to veer them in another way, I can. Because if your thinking is off, and I'm your mentor and you know your thinking is off, before you get into those old patterns of thinking, don't you think it's a little phone call to me? Or listen to another lesson over and over again, like fear, hate, and anger? Y'all need to watch that a lot and often, so you can see the consequences of it. No reason to chill out. Breathe. Instead of doing this, do this. And kick that teacher, man. And I don't mean kick the teacher, because that'll get you hurt in some cases. Kick down that teacher. If you got $2, $3, if it's something your teacher like, if your teacher drink alkaline water, bring them some alkaline water. If they like, I about died when I got this. And just a token of somebody thinking about me. Shit, okay, I accept that. Thank you. I know you like silver and I know you like black, so I put it together. I was like, that's so cute. Watching videos. I get all kinds of strange shit from people. And I love it. I know black folk ain't got money, so sometimes it has to be in things. And that's okay with me, because it keeps me from doing stuff. But if you calling me, I want to be and it's always a problem, and you're never filling the time that I'm spending with you with anything, I will stop spending time with you. Like the tarot reading. You only gonna get so many for free, and then I don't see you anymore. Kick me $2, I see you again. Kick me $3, I see you again. But you can't keep, and that's our thing, man. We love shit for free. Oh, she gave that to me. Did you do an exchange? Wonder why you can't keep nothing. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I hope this has helped you. You have a mentor, man, kick them. Or you ain't going to have a mentor for long. Let me put it this way. Even the gods like tribute. See, it used to be back in my day, you brought the teacher an apple or an orange or something, and that's how I learned to treat my mentors and my teachers, because, I do that. And you know why I do that? Because instinctually, I understood that reciprocity is a beautiful thing. This person is molding my mind. If I bring them something, maybe they will mold my mind a little better. They'll go that extra little mile for me. And it has worked all my life. Up to this point, it has worked. Love y'all. Salam, shalom, enhu tephu. Man, if you're not making good decisions in an arena, allow somebody else to make those decisions for you until you can. Get yourself a mentor so they can help you with the problem. Love y'all. You know who this is. This is fundife. And I always got my ear to the street. My ear to the street. My ear to the street. And yes, that 2 sage offer is still going on. It is a dragon's blood and any sage of your choice. That's for $20 free. If you add the 2 feathers, it is $25 package, and that is free. The only thing you got to do is hit me on PayPal, fundife@yahoo.com, and just let me know the other sage. Those other sages are blue sage, black sage. We're out of cedar. We're out of cedar. Cedar went first. Yoruba Santa and white sage. That's what we have. And all you got to do is let me know what the other sage is you want, because it comes with a dragon's blood. If you send $25, you will be getting smudge feathers. You'll be getting 1 large and 1 small white. And that is a package of $25. And that is 2 sages, a dragon blood, and another of your choice. You can hit PayPal at fundife@yahoo.com, CashApp, $fundife, or you can hit Facebook Pay. And I'm getting those out because we have supplies. Those are going out almost next day. So let me know. This is a Facebook offer only. It is not on the website, www.masterfundife.com. That is right here that's a Facebook thing. If you hit the website, www.masterfundife.com, it is not there. But please hit the website. Go see what's going on. Love y'all. Peace and blessings. Salam, shalom, enhu tephu.